Beloved children of the Emerald Flame, I am Raphael, healer of hearts and guardian of the sacred light of restoration. I come to you upon waves of shimmering green and golden light to remind you of a truth that has always lived within the core of your being, that compassion is the highest form of healing, and service born of love is the bridge between heaven and earth. Humanity now stands at the threshold of remembrance, and the key to restoration lies not in grand gestures of conquest, but in the quiet offering of your heart. You have entered a cycle of renewal, where the soul of the world calls out for balance and care. You can feel it in the air, in the waters, in the hearts of those around you. The old ways of striving without spirit, of taking without giving, are falling away. What rises to replace them is a path that your soul has known since before time, the path of compassionate service. In this sacred act, you do not lose yourself, you rediscover your wholeness. Service is not submission, it is co-creation with the divine. It is love in motion, an eternal river that nourishes all it touches. The restoration I speak of is not merely physical or emotional. It is the restoration of the heart's wisdom, the remembrance of why you came to this earth at this moment of awakening. Each of you carries a fragment of the great plan, a gift encoded within your essence. These gifts are not meant to be hoarded, hidden, or measured against another's. They are meant to be given freely, joyfully, reverently. When you serve from love, your soul expands beyond its limits. The energy you give returns multiplied, for in the universe of spirit, generosity is the law of abundance. Compassionate service is not an act of pity, it is an act of power. Pity says, "You are separate from me." Compassion whispers, "You and I are one." When you serve with compassion, you see the divine in every being, no matter how lost or wounded they may seem. You look beyond appearances and touch the essence. You remember that every soul, no matter how entangled in darkness, carries the spark of source. When you serve from this awareness, you become a vessel of grace through which miracles occur naturally. Look now upon your world, beloved ones. The heart of humanity is calling out for restoration. So many have forgotten how to feel, how to listen, how to care. Fear has numbed sensitivity, distraction has replaced devotion. Yet beneath the noise, the collective heart yearns for renewal. The answer will not come from systems or structures, but from the living hearts of those who remember love. You are those hearts. You are the hands and voices of the angels upon the earth. Through each act of kindness, you awaken the sleeping beauty of the human spirit. To serve compassionately does not mean you must sacrifice your joy. True service is joyful by nature. When you serve from exhaustion, obligation, or guilt, you drain your own light and create imbalance. But when you serve from the wellspring of your divine essence, you become a channel of endless love. Your giving does not deplete you, it renews you. It is like the ocean feeding the clouds, the water rises only to return again as rain. Such is the rhythm of compassionate service. There is a sacred current that runs through every being, a rhythm of giving and receiving. When humanity gives in harmony with this rhythm, restoration flows naturally. When you withhold out of fear, stagnation occurs, both within you and within the collective. Service restores this flow. It is the dance of light that keeps creation in motion. You are not asked to give what you do not have, but to share what overflows from your heart. A smile, a kind word, a silent blessing, these may seem small, but in the language of spirit, they are as powerful as suns. Compassionate service begins with self-love. Many of you seek to heal others while forgetting your own needs. But how can a vessel pour from an empty cup? To restore others, you must allow yourself to be restored. Begin each day by breathing in light and blessing your own heart. Speak to yourself with gentleness. Forgive your own mistakes as easily as you would forgive a child. You are learning, growing, unfolding. The divine does not demand perfection, only presence. When your own heart is nourished, your compassion flows effortlessly. Service is not always visible. Some souls are called to quiet service, holding light through meditation, anchoring peace and stillness, sending love to places of unrest. Others serve through action, teaching, creating, guiding, tending to those in need. Both are equally sacred. What matters is the intention behind your action, not its form. When you act from love, even the simplest gesture becomes a holy offering. Beloved, the earth herself is calling for your service. She is a living being, vast and wise, who has held you in her embrace through eons of evolution. Each step you take upon her surface is a conversation. When you walk with gratitude, when you bless the ground beneath your feet, you participate in planetary healing. The forests, oceans, mountains, and creatures respond to your vibration. Compassion for the earth is compassion for yourself, for you are woven from her elements. There is no act of service too small to matter. A kind word can shift a life. A single prayer can soothe an entire region. A gesture of understanding can dissolve decades of conflict. Never underestimate the power of your light. You were created to be a beacon, not a spectator. The energy of the new earth requires participation, not perfection. Every act of love is a building block of the restored world that is emerging even now. To restore through compassion means to see beyond illusion. Many souls are caught in cycles of judgment, competition, and fear. They have forgotten their divine worth. When you meet them with compassion, you remind them silently, you are loved. You are seen. You belong. In that recognition, healing begins. You do not need to fix them, your task is to witness them with love. The gaze of compassion itself is transformative. It is the silent touch of the divine. You may wonder how you can sustain compassion in a world that often feels chaotic. The answer lies in connection. Draw strength from the source that dwells within you. Surround yourself with light, breathe deeply, and ask for guidance when you feel weary. I, Raphael, and the legions of healing angels walk beside you. We pour light into your auric field, restoring your energy whenever you open your heart to receive. We whisper to your intuition, guiding you toward the paths where your service will have the greatest effect. Trust that guidance. Understand, beloved, that compassion is not weakness. It is the highest form of courage. It takes great strength to remain kind in a world that has forgotten gentleness. It takes divine fortitude to forgive when others choose fear. Each time you choose compassion over anger, you wield a sword of light that cuts through illusion. This is how peace is built, not through force, but through unwavering love. In this time of planetary renewal, many are awakening to their soul missions. Some feel called to teach, to heal, to create, to nurture, to inspire. Others serve quietly through presence alone. Whatever your path, know that your contribution is vital. The restoration of Earth is a symphony, and each heart plays a note. Do not compare your melody to another's, play your note with authenticity and love. The universe will harmonize the rest. The energy of compassionate service also restores communities. When individuals gather with the intention of uplifting others, the vibration multiplies exponentially. A group aligned in love can generate waves of light that envelop entire cities, even nations. When two or more gather in the name of healing, the angels amplify their intention. This is why unity is so important. The more you come together with pure hearts, the faster the restoration of the world will unfold. Many of you are rediscovering what it means to serve without attachment. This is a sacred lesson. True compassion does not expect recognition. It gives because giving is joy. It loves because love is its nature. When you release the need for outcome, you free the energy of grace to flow through you unhindered. The act itself becomes its own reward. You begin to understand that you are not the doer but the instrument through which the divine plays its song of mercy. In times to come, service will be the foundation of the new world. Not service born of duty or debt, but service inspired by joy and creative love. Humanity will remember that to serve one another is to serve the divine within all. Economies, communities, and relationships will reorganize around this awareness. The measure of success will shift from accumulation to contribution, from control to cooperation. This is the restoration that awaits you. But it begins now, within each heart that chooses love over indifference. Look for opportunities each day to serve with presence, to listen when someone needs to be heard, to comfort when someone grieves, to celebrate another's joy as your own. These are the acts that restore the web of light that binds all life. Beloved one, when you give from the heart, you activate the emerald flame within your soul. It shines brighter with every act of compassion. It cannot be extinguished, for it is eternal. Even in moments when you feel weary, that flame continues to burn, calling you home to your divine purpose. You are never alone in your service, the angels stand with you, unseen but ever present, guiding your hands, strengthening your resolve, whispering encouragement when the path feels long. There will be times when your service seems unnoticed or unappreciated. Do not let this dishearten you. The seeds you plant in love always bear fruit, even if you do not live to see their bloom. Every act of compassion becomes a ripple in the cosmic ocean, touching shores you cannot imagine. Trust that nothing given in love is ever lost. The universe records each gesture in the living memory of light. Restoration through compassionate service is also the restoration of faith, faith in goodness, faith in humanity, faith in the eternal power of love. The more you act from this faith, the more evidence you will see of its truth. Miracles will become ordinary. Synchronicities will guide your path. Doors will open where once there were walls. This is not fantasy, it is the natural result of alignment with divine flow. You may feel at times that the task is too great, that the suffering of the world is beyond repair. But remember this, beloved, the light of one awakened heart is more powerful than 1,000 shadows. Do not measure your impact by size or speed. Restoration is not a race, it is a rhythm. Each heartbeat of compassion contributes to the healing of the whole. In the higher realms, we see your efforts, your tears, your victories. We see the moments when you choose kindness even when no one is watching. These are the moments that change worlds. They are recorded in the very substance of light, strengthening the pillars of the new earth. You are the architects of that earth, building it not with stone but with love. As you continue upon this sacred journey, remember that restoration is a process of remembering your divine origin. You are love made visible. You are spirit learning to serve itself through form. When you serve another, you are serving the infinite within you. When you heal another's heart, your own expands. There is no separation. The circle of giving and receiving is eternal. Breathe deeply now, beloved one. Feel the emerald flame expanding within your chest. With each breath, allow it to radiate outward to your family, your community, your world. See it touching all beings, restoring harmony where there is discord, peace where there is pain. Know that you are part of a vast network of souls performing this same act in countless forms. Together, you are weaving the tapestry of renewal. I, Raphael, bless you for your courage, for your compassion, for your willingness to serve in love. You are the healers, the restorers, the dreamers of the new dawn. Every step you take in kindness brings heaven closer to earth. Every breath you offer in gratitude strengthens the light of creation. The time of restoration is not coming, it is here. It begins with you. Serve with joy, love without measure, and allow the emerald flame of compassion to guide your every action. The universe will respond in kind, and together we shall watch the world reborn through the gentle power of love. I am Raphael, the keeper of the emerald ray, the friend of every heart that chooses to heal. I stand beside you always, unseen yet profoundly present, reminding you of what has never been lost. You are love, and love is service, and through service, all shall be restored.